ወወልድ ወመንፈስ ቅዱስ አሐዱ አምላክ አሜን። በስመ አብ ወወልድ ወመንፈስ ቅዱስ አሐዱ አምላክ አሜን። በስመ አብ ወወልድ ወመንፈስ ቅዱስ አሐዱ አምላክ አሜን። እንደምን አላችሁ? እንደምን ሰነበታችሁ? ለዚህ ቀን ያደረሰን አምላክ ምስጋና ይግባው። Greetings, ካህናት፣ ዲያቆናት, brothers, sisters. Today marks the later half of our fast as we are approaching towards Holy Week, Palm Sunday, and finally Tinsai. It's coming very soon. And today, our fathers have designated this Sunday to focus on servitude. So everybody say servitude. So, in our church, there are many acts that we hear, that we often marvel at. But the idea of these actions and these stories are as guidance for all of us. And so today, I'm going to be reading from a very specific story in the book of Matthew, and it's going to be in chapter 20. Verse 20, we'll start off with, the mother of Zebedee's sons came to Jesus with her sons and knelt down asking something from him. So in the beginning, we have the sons of Zebedee. Who are those people? Who are these sons? I'll give you a hint. Both their names start with the letter J. Or in Amharic, yeah. Everybody say John and James. So John and James have a mother, and she is now going to Christ with them right next to her, and that she's asking something of Christ. And he said to her, "What do you wish for?" And she said to him, "Can you grant that these two sons of mine can sit on your right hand and on the other your left hand in your kingdom?" So, what she is asking, to be very specific, is she wants her sons to achieve greatness in Christ's kingdom. But the problem is she is saying it in a view of an earthly type of kingdom, not a heavenly. And so Jesus answers to her and says, "You do not know what you ask. Are you able to drink the cup that I am about to drink and be baptized with the baptism that I am going to be baptized with?" So, what is this cup? Can anybody hypothesize? What does a cup in our church represent? Usually. You might have seen it even today. Jesus' blood. And this refers to what? His crucifixion. Everybody say crucifixion. Crucifixion. So what she is telling her is, in order for these two sons of yours to try and join my side, they must be able to drink the cup that I am about to drink and be baptized with the baptism I'm going to be baptized with. He is saying there will be trials and tribulations and difficulties and problems from the world. You will be scorned and attacked by society, just like how Christ will be. And so, James and John say to Christ, "We are able to do that." And Christ knowing what is to come from them, knowing what is going to happen in the future, he says, indeed, you will be baptized through the cup that I'm going to drink and the baptism that I'm going to be baptized with. But sadly, to sit on the right hand and to sit on the left hand is not something you just give arbitrarily, but rather something that is prepared by the Father. Who's the Father? God. So, he is saying it's not some random position that you just give, like today in the real worldly kingdom, but in a heavenly kingdom, it is for those who have been prepared for the Father. And so when the other disciples heard this, do you guys think they were happy with James and John or not happy? Raise your hand if you think they were not happy. Raise your hand if you think they were happy for James and John. Well, they were not happy. I'll spoil it. And they were displeased with the two brothers. But Jesus called to them, and he said, in the worldly rulers of the Gentiles, in the world, people with power lord over others. Lording is to indicate you control other people. They boss other people around. But he says in this kingdom, whoever desires to become great, let him become a servant. Let him become a what? A servant. Whoever desires to be first among you, let him become a servant. Just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life a ransom for many. So in the world, being first means you boss over others. You don't help other people. In fact, they have to help you. But in the Christ kingdom, the first ones, the ones who will be exalted, are those who serve others. If you imagine, the whole point of service, right, in the word, is to serve everyone, is to serve what God has given to us for free. We do not own any of it. Yet, when we serve each other, we are multiplying the grace that God has given us through his will. To serve is how you become first. To serve is how you become great. That is completely backwards to the world. But in God's eyes, that is the only way to succeed. If you guys remember, in Holy Week, there's a specific day where Christ does something to the disciples' feet. What does he do? He does what? I didn't hear this side. He washes their feet. And he tells them, you call me master, and you call me Lord. So if I, your Lord and master, have washed your feet, you have to wash another's feet, for I have given you an example. What he is saying is, if even the Son of Man, the Son of God, has come to serve the people, who are you not to serve each other? Who are you not to exemplify the example Christ has become for you? For Christ became what? An example for all of us. So on this Sunday, we talk about servitude. We talk about serving your people, serving your community, helping each other out. Don't leave each other stranded. And finally, in Galatians, it says one thing. You have been called unto liberty by love. Serve one another. For all the law is fulfilled in one word. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. One of the biggest merits, one of the biggest indicators that you are following Christ's word is for you to serve others. For you to love others like you love yourself. How much do you guys love yourself? A lot, right? So if you have to love your neighbor as much as you love yourself, you will be willing to serve each other. And through that, you will become first among men. You will become first among people. That is what achieves greatness in Christ's kingdom, not selfishness. So in this Sunday, think about what you can do for others. Think about how you can serve the community. It doesn't have to be big. But anytime you serve with love, anytime you help one another, you are doing what God has commanded you to do, what Christ has said for you to do on this Sunday.
ክብርና ምስጋና ቀርባለሁ